Hello dear student, here I am today discussing the trigonometric equation. That is very important. How we can solve the trigonometric equation and what is the meaning of the trigonometric equation that we have seen in today's session. Let's start. So we have discussed here new topic we are starting, that is the trigonometric equations. So as you know the equation in previous class, in basic concept you know what is the meaning of the equation. Clear? And you also see different type of equation, like you have three linear equation, quadratic equation, algebraic equation. So different type of equation we see. Here we have consider the trigonometric equation. So this is also trigonometric equation is a type of equation which only we have different. Here we are using the variable as a trigonometry. And in the case of the quadratic equation or cubic equation, we are taking variable as a x or y, or we can say variables. Here we take that trigonometric function. In place of x, if we have a trigonometric function like sin theta or cos theta or tan theta. So such type of equation is known as trigonometric equation. So you can see definition, equations involving trigonometric function. If any equation is there and if in that equation you have trigonometric function of a variable like sin x, cos x, then that type of a equation is known as a trigonometric equation. Suppose I write here y is equal to sin x. So this is a trigonometric equation. Why this is a trigonometric equation? Because here we have trigonometric function, variable x. So this is the trigonometric function of a variable. We have trigonometric function, that is sine of variable means x. So such type of equations are known as trigonometric. Or they may be like this: sin square x minus cos x plus tan x equal to 0. So this is also an example of a trigonometric equation. So there are also different type of trigonometric equation. So what definition say? Equations involving trigonometric function of a variable are called trigonometric equation. Correct? Now we have to see how we can find a solution of a trigonometric equation. So in previous topic we see about the properties of the trigonometric function, that we have to remember. Also you see how we can find the values for sin x, cos x or tan x in all four quadrants, and what will be the sign. And that table we have already seen, that is also important. All that we have take the point in notice and then we have to solve. So as you have seen up to this level, the equation has one type solution only. But when we move for further, like trigonometric function, we have two type of solution. And you know the meaning of the solution of an equation, the value of the variable which satisfy the given equation or which make equal left hand side to the right hand side, that is known as solution of the equation. So here also in trigonometry, the solution of a trigonometric equation is the value of theta or x which satisfy the given equation. Clear? But here we have two type of a solution. Before that you see, we have already discussed that the values of sin x and cos x is repeat after an interval of 2 pi. If you have discussed that after completing one round, the value of sin and cos will be repeat. If you are taking second round like this, or third round or fourth round. So an interval of 2 pi, the value of sin and cos will be repeated. Means Like you see the value of sine pi by 6, then the value of sine 2 pi plus pi by 6, or 4 pi plus pi by 6, or 8 pi plus pi by 6, all have same. Clear? So that is the repeat. Sine pi by 6 is also equal to sine 2 pi plus pi by 6, or sine 4 pi plus pi by 6. Similarly for cos, that's why we say value of sin x and cos x repeat after an interval of 2 pi, but the value of tan x and cot x repeat after an interval of pi. So you can say value of tan pi by 6 is equal to value of tan pi plus pi by 6, or value of tan 2 pi plus pi by, all are equal. So for tan and cot this will be a, we can say values repeat after the interval of pi, so that you have to also take notice. Now we can say the solution of a trigonometric equation, or with there are two type of solutions. We say out of this is the solution or the value of x lying between 0 to 2 pi. If the value of x lies between 0 and 2 pi, then this solution is called as a principal solution. So for principal solution, we have taken only one round. That is principal solution of the trigonometric equation. But if you are taking second round, third round, or another round, that we have considered another type of solution, that is known as general solution. So there are two solutions. This is the principal solution and general solution. So what is the principal solution? In which the variable value should be lying between 0 and 2 pi. Clear? And this will be any value. X belongs to n pi, or n belongs to z, or n pi by 2, or maybe any value. Clear? So that type of a general solution, here n belongs to the integer. So we write here the expression involving integer like this, and which gives all solution of a trigonometric equation is called the general solution. So quadratic equation have two type of the solution. One is the principal solution, whose variable lies between only 0 to 2 pi. And other is general solution, whose value may be any value like minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi, minus 4 pi, minus 100 pi, or in plus 2 pi, 100 pi, 1000 pi, any theta may be there. So such type of problem we have to discuss in the general solution. Clear? So this is the basic concept, how to find or define these terms. Terminology we have already. So what problem says, find the principal solutions of the equation. This equation is given and you have to find the principal solution. So we know the value of sin x at what angle is root 3 by 2. Clear? So first of all we draw the quadrant system. As you know, in this sign is positive, in this sign is positive. So we need the positive value. This is the, on the right hand side is the positive value, and we know principal value lies in 0 to 2 pi, complete one round. So to complete one round, there are two quadrants in which the sign is positive. So our answer will be either in first quadrant or second quadrant. So we know that in solution we write, and using table we know that sine of what angle is root 3 by 2. If you see the table, value of sine pi by 3 is root 3 by 2 in first quadrant. Now when you are moving in second quadrant, then it will be pi minus pi by 3, or sine pi minus pi by We have always, because this complete is pi. If you are completing this half circle, then it is pi. But minus something. If you are taking minus something, it means again you are in second quadrant. So second quadrant generally we write pi minus theta. What theta? That gives you this value. So here theta is pi by 3. This is clear. Why we take pi by 3? Because we know value of sin pi by 3 root. So in second quadrant, to move second quadrant, we write this pi minus pi by 3. That is also root 3 by 2. Now simplify this, then sin 3 minus 1, that is 2 pi. So value, there are two values of x. This x can be replaced by pi by 3, then it is satisfied. Or x can be replaced by 2 pi by 3, then also this satisfied. So you can say therefore, you write therefore the principal solution are x equal to, there are two solutions, and x equal to pi by 3 and 2 pi by 3. Okay? Or you may write like this also. You may also use this method like this. Sin x equal to sin pi by 3. Sin x equal to this root 3 by 2 can be replaced by this. Or sin x equal to sin 2 pi by 3. This you can write. So now on both sides operator are same. So you get x equal to pi by 3. Or here also operator same remove, so x equal to 2 pi. So you may use this method or you can write this. Both are same, only different types we have written. So in this way you can find the principal solution of this. Now you take second problem. If you consider second one, so that says find the principal solution of tan x equal to minus 1 by 3. Now we have value of tan is negative, and you already know that value of tan is negative in which quadrant? Second and fourth. And after score to following, it means here in first quadrant tan is positive, so that our theta will not lie because we need negative. And in third tan is positive, that also would not be. So only second and fourth quadrant our value will be possible, or these quadrants are favorable. But we know that at what value of tan is 1 by root 3. This is 1 upon root 3, not 3. Student has we get. So we know tan pi by 6 is 1 upon root 3. 1 upon root 3 is the value of tan pi by 6. Clear? So here write down the solution. We know tan pi by 6 equal to 1 upon root 3. Now we have to convert this into minus. Clear? So tan x equal to minus, this is a minus, now 1 upon root 3 can be written as pi by 6. We put the value of 1 upon root 3, that is tan pi by. Now this minus we have to remove. So there are two methods to removing the minus. Either you can take in negative direction or clockwise direction you can move, or you can this is very important. Why we write tan pi minus pi by 6? We have to move in second quadrant. So up to this pi, then minus theta. So we are in second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan is negative. Or we have already given the formula. Tan pi minus x equal to minus tan x. We have already given the formula tan pi minus x or tan pi minus pi by 6 equal to minus tan pi by 6. Or second, tan x equal to tan 2 pi minus pi by 6. We have also given the formula tan pi minus x and tan 2 pi minus x. So 2 pi minus x, 2 pi is complete round, and minus x is again we are in quadrant 4, and you know in fourth quadrant tan is negative. So tan 2 pi minus x, here we have more formula, tan 2 pi minus x is always equal to minus x. So to convert into negative, we have tan pi minus x or 2 pi minus x in quadrant second and fourth. Now you can simplify this and then your answer will be there. So therefore, tan x equal to tan 6 minus 1, that is 5 pi. Or tan x equal to, this is 12 minus 1. So tan 11 pi by 6. Now tan remove on both sides. So what we get finally, x equal to 5 by 6 and x equal to 11 pi by 6 are the principal solution. So in this way you can find the principal solutions of the given problem. So write down principal solution of any function we have to find using the quadrant and their sign. So see, we have discussed how to find the general solution. We are discussing about the general principal solution we have already discussed. Now we see how to find the general solution of an equation. Clear? So for that we have in previous topic seen sin x equal to 0 when x equal to n pi, means sin value of sin will be 0 at all the angles which is multiple of pi, that like 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, minus 2 pi or any. So for all these pi we have 0. And value of cos x equal to 0 when x is odd multiple of pi by 2. Odd multiple of pi by 2 means 1 into pi by 2, 3 into pi by 2, 5 into pi by 2, 7 into pi by 2, or minus 1 into pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2. So at these values the value of x will be, then the value of cos will be 0. Clear? So now suppose we are given solution such type for any real number x and y. This theorem says if we have sin x equal to sin y, then the solution of this equation or value of x will be n pi plus minus 1 whole power n into y, where n belongs to z. This formula we want to prove. Clear? So here what we are given in proof. If sin x equal to sin y, transfer to this side. Now sin x minus sin y equal to 0. Now we use the formula that we have to see in previous class. Sin x minus sin y, sin x plus sin y, cos x minus cos y, and cos x minus cos y. So this is the sign. So the formula using sin x minus sin y is 2 cos x plus y by 2 into cos x minus y by 2 is equal to 0. So we are using the formula which we have seen in previous class. Now see the product of these two is 0. it means each will be 0. So you can write either cos of x plus y by 2 equal to 0 or cos of, this will be sine, not cos, sine of, this will be sine, the formula cos and sine. So if you see 2 cos x plus y by 2 into sine x minus y by 2. So either cos x plus y by 2 equal to 0 or sine of x minus y by 2 equal to 0. Now you say, we compare this with the given result. So this is suppose our x of theta, theta or cos x equal to 0. Cos x equal to 0, then x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 this. Cos x equal to 0. Then x is this theta equal to this. So here theta is x plus y. So you can write therefore x plus y by 2. This is the x we have supposed in starting. So x equal to what? Odd multiple of pi by 2. Or similarly here you can say sine of x minus y by 2. So sine x equal to 0 or sine of x, this is x we suppose. Then x equal to, here x means x minus y by 2 equal to n pi. So by 1, this is we are taking from the 1. Clear? This is very important. Now from this you find the value of x. So here cross multiply. So x plus y is equal to, this is 2 into 2 cancel. 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. So 2 cancel. Or here also we multiply 2n pi. 2n pi. So y x will be x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi minus y, or x equal to 2n pi plus y. This is y. Clear? Now here we see result. That is 2n plus 1 into pi minus y, and second 2n plus pi minus y, and here we have n belongs to z. So very important result. 2n is the even. This term is even, and this term is odd. So when multiple of pi is a odd, we have separate here. When multiple of pi is even, then we have to add. So that if you combine, means you can either n may be even or odd. So odd, that is even, that is. So in every number or integer we have some value. Clear? Suppose you take 1, then this formula, 2, this formula, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, like this. We have for every integer there is a corresponding solution. Clear? So you can write here x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi plus minus 1 power 2n plus 1 pi. Why we write minus 1 power odd? This is the odd number. So if you take minus 1 power odd, then this is minus. And here you take x equal to 2n pi plus minus 1 power even. So that will be positive. Minus 1 power positive, that's plus. So this plus and minus we write. Now overall what see? Here you can take even number, here you can take odd number. So you can consider all number. If you combine this, then our result will be x equal to 2n, that we have to show. X equal to n pi. N means all integers, it may be even or odd, and depend on power. So n pi plus minus 1 power n into y. So combined result we get this. Why this get? If you are taking odd, then your power is odd, then this will be negative. If even power, then this is odd. So I will get this or from the single. So this is the very important result we have. Clear? For sine. For sine we have the result Similarly, you can draw for cos. इसी को मैं sin वाले को ही cos में दे देता हूँ. You have to prove cos x equal to cos y, then x equal to 2n pi plus minus y. This formula we also similarly draw. So second theorem, this is theorem second. So solution says as we have given cos x equal to cos y or cos x minus cos y equal to 0. Now also in previous class you see formula cos x minus cos y, that will be converted in terms of sin. इसका फॉर्मूला हमने बताया था yesterday, minus को sin x plus y by 2 into sin x minus y by 2 equal to 0. So again the product of the two function is 0, then either of them is equal to 0. So mag is equal to 0. So you can say either sin of x plus y by 2 equal to 0 or sin of x minus y by 2 equal to 0. Now sin 0 at what angle? When x equal to n pi. So in both case we have sin is there, that's why either x plus y by 2 equal to 0 means n pi or x minus y by 2 equal to. And we get what? X equal to 2n pi plus minus 1. So this is the solution. When cos x equal to cos y is given, you write direct solution or general solution of this function will be x equal to 2n pi plus minus 1. This is sin x equal to sin y given. You write direct solution x equal to n pi minus 1 power n y. Now in next class or evening class we have seen how to find the solution of tan x equal to tan y, then x equal to n pi. That we have seen, and how we can use these formula in the practical problem. Clear? That you have to see. The derivation is also important. How we can derive, that will be also important. In some cases it may be asked. So you have to also learn. Clear? So this is very easy and interesting topic for finding the solution of the equation in the when we need general solution. So for general solution you have to always remember, or first of all write the equation in this form: sin x equal to sin, then x will be n pi plus minus 1 power n into y, or if you get the final form cos x equals y, then x equal to 2n pi plus minus y. So in this way finding you get the values of the solution. So there are two types of solution for a trigonometric equation. There are the principal solution and general solution. Clear? That's all about today's class. For next class we have discussed third case. So you should watch the next video. Thanks and have a nice day.